This leads us to the second explanation for the collapse of communism, the absence of belief. If communism, as every modern system, is best understood as a subject creating discourse, gears towards creating subjects who act in the world according to a set of fixed precepts, late socialism was ideologically undergirded by what Vera Dunham calls a big deal. In this story, Eastern European socialist systems are best understood as a series of bloodless marriages. Those in power settled for popular acquiescence, demonstrated in the rhetoric of, and to a smaller degree, the practice of, communism. This acquiescence was purchased by popular belief in the material benefits that the system would deliver, and it often did, rather than by real belief in communism per se. It was a Kafkaesque, or if you prefer, Sisyphean display. The general understanding under communism was, as the old saw goes, we pretend to work, they pretend to pay us. Although people really did get paid. Or more to the point, we pretend to believe and they leave us alone and we get an apartment with a rubber tree in it. Increasingly, people retreated into their private lives, and belief was relegated to May Day parades and the wooden language and often wooden applause at Communist Party speeches. This applause was purchased through the developing language and practice of consumption and leisure that emerged under late socialism. Communism promised more. A better tomorrow measured in square footage in apartments, cars rolling off assembly lines, and Black Sea vacations. If, to paraphrase Lenin, communism equals all power to the Soviets and electrification of the whole country, communism had arrived, and then some, by the 1970s, one generation after the revolutions in Eastern Europe. The question of the era then, the question of the 70s and 80s, necessarily became, in the presence of such abundance, in the face of developed socialism, this is of course the language of the time, where were the communists?